So today we're gonna be opening up Reason, and maybe we got Reason here and we don't know what to do with it. You've opened up Reason and now you got to figure this out. First thing you want to do is go to your preferences and set the general preferences. In the editing section, we have the mouse knob range. The normal setting will allow us to do our mouse knob range in increments. Very precise, means you can adjust by points of a decibel. Automation cleanup level set at minimum would mean that we create the minimum amount of automation points to represent our information, and the maximum would represent the most precise movements of your automation through knob turns and MIDI control. Trigger notes while editing would simply mean that you can draw in notes and you'll be able to hear them while it's playing over whatever you're composing. Reduce cable clutter setting. Show for selected devices only. This would mean only your selected device's cables will be showing, the rest will appear as transparent. Hide auto-routed cables. This means all of the auto-routed cables will be made transparent and all of your manually routed cables will be in a bold. And hide all cables means that all the cables will be transparent and there will be colored dots representing where your inputs and outputs are on your rack in the back. So the cable animation, they got like real looking cables in here, and it's a complete simulation of analog gear within a piece of software. So that's why I love Reason. Show parameter value tooltip. That means whatever we point to in here, you see sample monitoring level is at 0. That's what that is. Show automation indication. When I draw automation, when I move this and press automation, that means there's going to be this green square that comes up around here, and that is the show automation indication. Empty default song. That would mean every time we open up Reason as a default, there would be an empty rack ready for you to do whatever you want. And as a template, I've created a template called Quick Run in Reason. That's what I use to just go at it. I got a drum machine, a bass, I got an NNXT, and I got the Thor synthesizer. So, make it happen real quick on the gun. Just boom, boom. So we'll go to Edit and Preferences and finish out what we did. Load last song on startup. That's important because if you want to just continue working on what you were doing, the next time you open up Reason, boom, that'll remind you to get stuff done. Okay. With this one right here, we have miscellaneous, which is the CPU usage limit. This will determine how much of your computer processor that Reason will be able to access. Right now mine is set at 80%. And load default sound in new devices. When we create a new device, it has a default sound, so we can configure what we want this default sound to be. Actually, use multi-core audio rendering, simply meaning if you have a Intel dual core processor, then it will use both cores for audio rendering. Self-contained samples when loading from disk. This simply means that any samples that you bring into Reason that you set up in your samplers, they'll stay with the Reason project when it's loading from the disk. So make sure you save that, because it's going to save all your audio files and samples. That is definitely going to help you out. Okay, so that's all we got for general preferences on Reason. I'm TMG Music Pro, and you got pro production tips from me right here on the TMG Music Pro channel. We'll be posting new videos every day on a new topic. The next one we got coming up is the audio preferences, so be sure to check that out. And make sure you like and subscribe. Hit that in the corner right there. And we'll see you guys later. Peace and thanks for watching.